Hi, and welcome to Jamie deRoy and Friends. This week we have lots of exciting things to share with you. First of all, Broadway has a new theater. Well, it's really an old theater, but it hasn't been as a theater for years. And now the Hudson Theater has been taken over by the Ambassador Theater Group. Its inaugural production is the beautiful Sunday in the Park with George. It's a Pulitzer Prize winner written by Tony Award winners Stephen Sondheim and James Lapine. This production is beautifully directed by Sarna Lapine, James's niece. This started at City Center with one night only, and then it moved to 3 nights. It was so popular. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal, who's making his Broadway debut, and Tony Award winner Anna Lee Ashford. The cast features Tony Award winners Robert Sean Leonard and Ruthie Ann Miles, with Tony nominees Brooks Asmenskas, Philip Boykin, and Penny Fuller. Sunday in the Park with George has a very limited run. It plays at the Hudson Theater only through April 23rd. Also just opened on Broadway at the Bouthiller is Joshua Harmon's Significant Other. It's directed by Trip Cullman. Gideon Glick stars, with a stellar cast including Lindsay Mendez, Rebecca Naomi Jones, Sass Goldberg, John Bellman, Luke Smith, and Barbara Barry. Significant Other is now playing at the Booth Theater. If I Forget, written by Stephen Levinson, who gave us the glorious book to Dear Evan Hansen, is now playing at the Laura Pels Theater. It's directed by Tony Award winner Daniel Sullivan. If I Forget stars Kate Walsh, Larry Bregman, Maria Dizia, and Jeremy Shamos. Be sure to catch this powerful play at the Laura Pels only through April 30th.
24
Of
hours
course
a
they
day.
have security. Obviously they have security. They should have security. That's a given.
She says the birthright people, they don't let them visit anywhere that isn't 100% safe.
Where are they going tomorrow?
Well, honey, where are you going tomorrow? The Wailing Wall.
Excuse me?
Well, you should be
She's not
excited.
doing that. Tell her she's not going there, Ellen.
Dad is so excited for you to go there. He's jumping up and down. Oh, well, everyone wishes you were here too, honey, but we're so happy. You're having such a
I'm
good
not
time.
happy. Don't tell her I'm happy. I'm very unhappy.
Yeah, well, it does feel a little bit strange being here. It feels very quiet without Grandma.
Let me talk to her.
Do you want to say hi to Dad before, with just a quick?
Give me the phone, please.
Okay, well, we have the cell phone in case you need to get us for anything.
You're not gonna give me the
Love
phone?
you too. Bye, sweetheart. She's gonna call us tomorrow night after they check into the next hotel.
She didn't want to talk to me?
I think she heard everything you wanted to say, Michael.
Her history is just an endless repetition of the same, back and forth.
The families I work with, I see it every day, the same patterns repeating themselves.
So how does anything new happen? How does anything change?
Maybe it doesn't.
He doesn't believe in tradition, Ellen. You're talking to the wrong person.
I do believe in tradition. I just don't believe that religion, organized religion, is necessarily a part of that tradition.
Of course you don't.
100 years ago, Jews were part of every single radical, secular political movement in Europe. The Zionists, they hated religion. They hated the rabbis more than the communists did. The point was to change this world, to make a world where Jews wouldn't even exist. There would just be one single international human brotherhood. And then at a certain point, we gave up. We gave up on politics and social justice because, I don't know why, because it was difficult, because it didn't always work. So now we're just running as fast as we can back into the arms of the most irrational, the most superstitious, reactionary forces. We're running as fast as we can back into the dark ages.
You're comfortable completely transforming the face of this neighborhood.
It's already happening whether we want it to or not.
But you're comfortable kicking Hispanic people out of their own
It
neighborhood.
used to be a Jewish neighborhood, then it was a black neighborhood, now it's Hispanic, soon it'll be something else.
Wow.
I am not comfortable with any of this.
Thank you.
That is your family's history. That is Abby's history in that
It's a
store.
building, Ellen. It's 4 walls and a ceiling.
Our grandparents built those walls.
I
They built
don't
the
actually,
ceiling.
I'm sorry
They
to
built
burst
something
your
there
bubble
for
here.
us.
I think the building was already there.
Abby would be heartbroken to lose that history.
How do you think Joey would feel? Or Jennifer?
They don't care.
That is absolutely not true.
We could sell it for $3 to $4 million, okay? That's the figure we're talking about here. Just so we're all on the same page. 3 to 4 million.
You're kidding.
Conservatively.
So what?
So what?
I don't care if it's $20 million.
It's a lot of money, Holly. $3 million.
We already have a lot of money, Howard.
Nobody needs that kind of money.
We do? Ellen, we're broke.
We are not broke.
No, we understand, Michael. Money comes first. Spoken like a true socialist.
Howard and I.
Manhattan Theater Club presents Linda, starring Olivier Award winner Janie D. Linda, written by Penelope Skinner, comes to us by way of the Royal Court Theatre in London. It's a terrific evening in the theatre.
We'd like to be recognised for who we actually are. We are human beings of all different kinds. We believe that the staggering success of this campaign should tell us as an industry and as a society that women are ready to move forwards. We've entered a brand new millennium, people. Let's act like it, shall we?
Jeff McCarthy stars as the famed civil rights leader William Kunstler in Jeffrey Sweet's new play, Kunstler, at 59 East 59th Street. It's directed by Megan Fay. Also in the cast is Nambi E. Kelly. Kunstler plays through March 12th. Down at Dixon Place, Turning Page, written and performed by Angelica Page. It's about her legendary mother, Geraldine Page, and it's directed by Wilson Malam. Georgie, starring Ed Dixon, and it was written by Ed Dixon, is a look at the great two-time Tony Award winner George Rose. It plays at the Loft at the Davenport. Georgie is directed by Eric Schaefer. I'm a co-producer on this project, and there was a little video done. We thought we'd share this with you to give you an idea of what's in store for you.
Human, bring down my luggage immediately, Willie, and have this creature removed. She annoys me.
I always knew George Rose as Broadway's great character actor. And seeing a show about someone who knew him, learning things about him, learning things about this business was extraordinary to me.
Ed's performance is spectacular, and it's all about the theater and who theater people are and the great things about the theater and the not so great things about the theater.
It paints such a dramatic picture that you feel like you're just lost for 90 minutes into this brilliant, brilliant story.
You feel there's a whole cast of characters up there with him. He brings all these people to life that he speaks about. Not just George Rose, but every single person that he refers to.
You knew right away, this is a great comic genius actor. His timing was perfect. Everything was so funny.
It celebrates the life of George Rose and celebrates anybody who cares about the theater.
I remember fond memories of someone who I idolized and who was hilariously funny. And that's how it is normally. But now, because of this play, I relive this joy on a daily basis.
Ed's performance is tremendous, and George was bigger than life, and this brought an awful lot of it back.
I'm not a laugh out loud guy. I laughed out loud so many times.
This event is real theater. It is honest. It is heartfelt. It is so dramatic.
Georgie is hilarious, moving, historically important, amazing. See Georgie ASAP.
If you care about the theater, go and see Georgie.
We always like to share a cabaret update with you. So at the Metropolitan Room, one of the shows that you won't want to miss is called Encore, Encore, and it is Baby Jane Dexter's newest rendition. It plays on March 18th and April 7th. On March 24th at the Metropolitan Room, Illusions, starring Marissa Mulder. On March 28th at the Metropolitan Room, international singing star Adrian Hahn comes to the club. It's part of the Francophile Festival. You're not going to want to miss this one.
It's taken us about 6 months to prepare the show. I wanted to combine the cabaret music of the 1950s, especially the music by Jacques Brel, Piaf, Charles Aznavour, and create a rock show.
Couvre ma voix. perd sur sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle à tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Ne quitte pas, je t'en vanterai des mots insensés que tu comprendras. Je te parlerai de ces amants-là qui ont vu le froid, leur cœur s'embraser. Je te raconterai l'histoire de cette reine morte. C'est pas son nom, je viens de lui. Il m'a aimé toute la nuit, mon déjeuner. C'est pas son nom, je viens de lui. Il m'a aimé toute la nuit, mon déjeuner. La bohème, ça voulait dire on a 20 ans. La bohème, et nous vivions l'air du temps. Et chaque meuble se souvient dans cette chambre son berceau, des éclats de vieille tempête. Plus rien ne ressemble à rien, tu avais perdu le goût de l'eau et moi celui de la conquête. Oh mon amour, mon doux, mon tendre, mon merveilleux amour, de l'aube éclaire jusqu'à la fin du jour. Dans le plan d'un fleur d'or, il y a des marins qui boivent et qui boivent et qui boivent et qui en boivent encore, qui rêvent de leur santé, des putains d'Amsterdam, d'Hambourg ou d'ailleurs un pays autonome, qui leur donnent leur joli corps, qui leur donnent leur vertu pour une caisson d'or. Et quand ils ont bien bu, la plante la vie au ciel, se mouche dans les étoiles, ils puissent comme je pleure sur les femmes infidèles. Non, rien n'est rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Car ma vie, car mes joies, aujourd'hui, ça commence avec toi.
Also at the Metropolitan Room on Sundays, March 12th and 19th, the songs of Ben Schechter and Dan Cale. It helps to sing about it. The cast includes Celia Burke, Nora Davis, Joshua Lance Dixon, David Perlman, Kelly Rabke, and Marissa Mulder. Here's a look at some of the performers who will be performing the songs of Ben Schechter and Dan Cale.
The sun gives life, it lights our way, replenishes our spirit. But when it finds unguarded skin, it loves to scorch and sear it. So slather on the sunscreen, use it once a day at least. Your skin's your biggest organ, so keep that organ greased.
I'll wait, 'cause it's 10 to 9 and my show began at 8. Slide your chair, kiss hello, kick your bag down below, blow your nose, stop the show, I'll wait. I'll pause while your iPhone glows like a bright blue summer sky, because when a text arrives, God forbid you don't reply. LOL, OMG, How distracting can you be? Shine your light, don't mind me, I'll wait.
We went out for dinner, the romance began. She gave me goosebumps over Mugu Gai Pan. The note in my cookie said, act while you can. Finally made a plan to go clean my apartment. We held hands at a performance of Uncle Vanya. It was time for our relationship to progress. I asked her over Friday for lasagna. Even though my bathroom was still a mess.
2 and 2 makes 4. I can tell time. Daddy visits when he can. I'm almost 4 feet tall. He says he'll see me Saturday. The clock is on the wall. Days have lots of hours, and I count them all. I can tell time.
Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter Joan Osborne performs at the Cafe Carlisle in her new Bob Dylan show. It plays through March 11th. John Hurley, in his new show, A Man of Standards, plays at the Cafe Carlisle from March 28th through April 8th. Now for some highlights from Feinstein's 54 Below. On Monday, March 6th, Jill Eikenberry brings her show to the club. March 9th through the 11th is the incredible singer Linda Eder. On March 27th and 30th, a great lineup of Broadway stars: Seth Rudetsky, Kevin Chamberlain, Roger Bart, and Carrie Butler. Carmen Cusack will be at Feinstein's 54 Below on March 8th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. You remember her. She was the breakout star last season from Bright Star.
Something tells me it'll be alright. Something tells me it's gonna be okay. The sun is gonna shine again. The clouds are rolling right on by. The sun is gonna shine again. 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 The sun is gonna shine again.
On Monday, March 13th, Broadway at Birdland series presents Jeremy Schoenfeld hosting a songwriter circle. He has an array of wonderfully talented songwriters and a lot of very special guest performers. The next Broadway at Birdland series stars Steve Ross in My Manhattan. That'll take place on Monday, March 20th. Always on Mondays following these shows is Jim Caruso's Cast Party. So we recommend you getting there for the early show and sticking around for fun that you just never know what you're gonna get. Birdland presents Eliana Elias from March 28th through April 1st. She's a Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, pianist. She brings her Brazilian style to the club, and it's always a treat. At Don't Tell Mama on March 17th, which happens to be St. Patrick's Day, Jeff McCauley brings his show, Le Grand Tour. It's music of Michel Legrand.
Summer me, winter me,
and with your kisses, morning me, evening me. And as the world slips far away, star away, we're having all the fun of the fair. We'd rather meet wise men than fools, and they're just gazing in each other's eyes and they're fingering the chess pieces in an inappropriate way. Not recall the color of his eyes. If your eyes had had that steady glare, my horizon would have been you. Well, if my eyes... An erudite crowd who likes to waste time on YouTube, I'm guessing, so maybe you've seen it. Sing of the day, sing of the night, sing of the valleys and the heights, where what you think you know, you can't be certain of. You must believe in spring. Pieces of long, lost dreams.
At Don't Tell Mama, Tanya Moberly continues her all-new shows. They take place on Fridays. She's got 3 more, March 10th, 17th, and 31st. Each show is different, and each show has a different pianist. Sunday, March 19th, and Monday, March 20th. Joe Iconis and Lauren Marcus do Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash. The show's called Love Letter. One of my favorite things to do is go to see the New York Pops at Carnegie Hall. They're going to be there on Friday, March 10th, and they're celebrating the 90th birthday of John Kander. The show's entitled Life is a Cabaret, the Songs of Kander and Ebb. The incredible maestro Stephen Reinecke once again conducts the New York Pops. His special guests this time include Casey Levy and Tony Yazbek. And now to close our show, Sunset Boulevard, back on Broadway at the Palace Theater through June 25th. It's written by Tony Award winners Andrew Lloyd Webber, Don Black, and Christopher Hampton. And it stars Tony Award winner Glenn Close in her original role as Norma Desmond. She created the role in '94, and she's back doing it again absolutely beautifully. Directed by Lonnie Price, the cast includes Michael Xavier, Siobhan Dillon, and Fred Johansson, among many other talented performers. Here is a look at the beautiful Sunset Boulevard.
I can't control all the things I'm feeling. I'm floating in midair. I know it's wrong, but I'm too much in love to care. I thought I had everything I needed. My life was set. My dreams were in place. My heart could see way into the future. All of that goes when I see your face. This is crazy. You know we should call it a day. Sound advice. Great advice. Let's throw it away. I can't control all the things I'm feeling. We're floating in midair. If we are fools, well, we're too much in love to care. If we are fools, well, we're too much in love to
Sunset Boulevard, ruthless boulevard, destination for the stony-hearted. Sunset Boulevard, lethal boulevard, everyone's forgotten how they started here on Sunset Boulevard.
past.